Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Tonic, and welcome to my channel, Bang Bang Potato. When this is episode 4, this is episode 4 of Git Gud Daily, a vlog about me getting good at a game and just talking about my life and stuff. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you had a great Saturday. Today is Sunday, but I'm recording this on a Saturday night. My Saturday was very interesting, to say the least. But anyway, let's go ahead and pick the 50 feces. Gross. All right, we'll get Wario. We're going to stick with the same car I had last night. I was pretty happy with that choice. Although we didn't unlock some clouds, but I'm happy with the vehicle we got going on. Now, today we're going to do the Banana Cup. The Banana Cup, it's got the Dry Desert from the GameCube. The Donut Plains 3 from Super Nintendo, Royal Raceway from Nintendo 64, which is an awesome course, very tough. And from the 3DS, to Donkey Kong Jungle. And I remember the 3DS version of this game. I played it. It was awesome. So here we go. Let's do it. So, guys, don't forget to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check my live stream schedule and come hang out with me on my live streams. Sunday through Friday is usually when I'm streaming. So check out that schedule. The link's down in the description. All right. Dry Desert on 50cc is not going to be very challenging for me against the opponents. But we're going to learn the track, and we're going to get good. Now, this is the last 50cc's you'll see on this series. On Monday, you'll see me playing 100cc, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, I did the boost just a little too early. Okay, so let's talk about some things. So last episode, I talked about Facebook and how people post memes way too much. And I don't mean that you post different memes throughout the day or something. That's fine. I love memes. I like I said yesterday, I love memes. I'm not hating on anybody who likes memes. Just don't post. Just refrain. Maybe post one of those a day. Anyway. I just want you guys to know, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to help you guys. I'm trying to help the world not think that you're annoying. I'm trying to help you not be annoying. And I know how to be annoying, and I know how to prevent it. Because I am an annoying person sometimes. I know this. So, anyway, I'm just trying to help. PSA, baby. Public service announcement. So, anyway, I want to talk about something that happened to me at GameStop. Yesterday was Friday right now, so on Friday at GameStop. So I have re-upped on my Power Rewards card, Power Up Rewards. If you go to GameStop, you're very familiar with their program, their Power Up Rewards program. And so they're doing a new thing now where you get $5 coupon every month to use in the store and buy something and get $5 off of it. So it's pretty cool. So when I re-upped my Power Up Reward, on the receipt there was a little coupon code, and it's like, hey, use this for $5 off any GameStop item, in store only. And it had an expiration date of 11/30/19. So okay, cool. I'm sure I'll probably buy something in there before then, though. Makes sense. So I went in the store. I went to a different store than the one I got the receipt from. Which doesn't really make a difference because the code can just be typed into their register. So I found a cool Zelda hat while I was in the store. I went over there with my buddy Steven. And we were looking at pop figures, different things. We were just having fun hanging out. And I found this cool hat. It was a Zelda hat. It's black and gold, so it's one I can wear on the streams. I was kind of excited about it. I was like, yes, I can wear this awesome Zelda baseball cap. On the streams, there's not green in it. You know, got to avoid green while I've got my green screen up, right? So a Zelda hat that doesn't have green in it, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty rare. You find one in person. So I was like, yes, I'm going to buy this. So it was $16.99. And I was like, well, for my $5 off coupon, I'll spend, about probably $13 after taxes. So I'm excited. And I also had a gift card left over from when I traded in games to buy Luigi's Mansion 3, which I play on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Central. Make sure you come out. I went up to the register to buy my hat, It's a pretty easy thing. get up there, the guy ring me up. I say, hey, here, I got this coupon. And I got another blue shell on my face. I say, hey, I got this coupon, dude, and I would like to get the $5 off. It's hat was $16.99. So he's like, okay, and he's typing it in. And of course, I'm sitting there watching his face, and he's very confused. And I win, by the way. I win. Wario with 15 points. Good job, buddy. Next race. So, yeah, he's looking at it real worrisome. He's very worried about this. It's like I hate it when employees at retail places get that look, because to me, it makes me feel like they don't trust me. Like I'm trying to scam them or something. Which isn't the case, obviously. So he types it in. He types it in again. Well, the girl that obviously is the manager comes up behind him. She grabs it and she's like, let me try. So she's typing it in. So I got the boost. So far, they're trying to get this coupon to work. Now, remember, it just says on the coupon, $5 off any GameStop item, in-store only, GameStop item. That's all it says. It doesn't really say anything else. Of course, it does say something, exclusions apply, blah, 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 blah. So, the girl finally looks up at me and she says, hey, apparently this coupon is not valid for this item. I was like, okay, well, I told her, I said, look, I'm not trying to be a butthead, but the coupon only says it just says in-store valid on a GameStop item. That's all it says. It doesn't say you can't buy a video game, you can't buy a hat, you can't buy a shirt. It says nothing like that. So I used to work in retail, okay? I was a retail manager for a long time. And in that situation, if you're a manager inside of a store, you have the call. You can make a call. It makes that work for the customer. Because you want to build loyalty to that customer. And the customer's going to appreciate you take care of them like that. And $5 on this hat, trust me, this hat, the cost on this hat was probably $4 for this, maybe $5 at the most. So, you know, they're not losing money even giving me the $5 if the coupon's not supposed to work on the hat. They could have made it work. You see what I'm saying? So they're like, she's like, well, it's not working. So I looked at him like, I'm seriously looking at him like, okay then, guess I'll just go ahead and not buy this today then. So I wanted to use my gift card. My gift card has like $18 on it. But I also want to use that coupon as I earned it by upgrading my membership. Okay. So yeah, I was a little bit like, I didn't want to fight with them or get mad because I know it wasn't really their fault. Okay, so I didn't really say anything mean to them. And the girl's like, oh, I can try it again if you want me to. I'm like, just tried it like 3 times and you said to me it didn't work. So what's the 4th time going to do? So I just grabbed my coupon. So that's okay. I'm just going to skip out on it today. I'll just buy it some other time. So I'll tell you all that because it's just something happened to me. And I just found it odd that GameStop, and like I said, I don't blame the employees in the store. They were nice enough. They were very nice. And I did refrain from saying anything evil to them. I didn't say anything mean to them or anything. I just looked at them funny and was like, well, I'm just going to go. And they were both like, but we want you to buy the hat. But I'm sorry. I really wanted to use my $5 off coupon. So GameStop, if you ever watch this, just instruct your managers to take care of the customer next time because you know that membership costs $14.99. The Pro Rewards costs $14.99 a year, which is not expensive. Let's not go crazy. I know it's not expensive, but still $14.99, and it's a service you offered, and it's the coupon you guys have made part of the program. So I just urge you to make sure that your employees know to take care of that when it says GameStop item. So GameStop, there you go. That's my GameStop story for this episode of the Daily Git Gud Daily, baby. So I love this course, by the way, from the Nintendo 64. This is a great course. One of the best, one of the classics. I love it a lot. I've played this one so many times. I used to play this game on Nintendo 64. I guess my father, my stepbrother, and my brothers, Zach and Scott, we all would all get together. And I believe my stepbrother TJ was probably involved, and then my brother Michael J as well. It's a family thing. Sometimes we've been hanging out and playing Mario Kart 64. It was so fun. It was fun to play against my dad because he's so competitive. That's where I get my competitiveness from. And my dad's not terrible at this game, honestly. He got pretty good at it. But he hated it when he lost, though. Which was frequently because either me or my stepbrother or my brother Michael J. or Zach, we would normally win most of the time. But Dad started holding his own. So I just remember this course was one of the big ones that we would race. We didn't race like the circuits or nothing. We just would pick a course and play it. I don't even know if you could play multiplayer circuits back then on 64. I don't think you could. I think it was just multiplayer mode. You could pick a course and go about your business. Oh, I'm doing terrible. Well, that's a good. This game always brings me good memories just because of that. Especially when I get to play a course, one of the Nintendo 64 courses. I played this game so much. You could do all the skips on the levels, like jump over the walls, do all the crazy glitches and things. It's always fun. All right, so the next thing I'll talk to you about is podcasts. Now, yes, I do podcasts. I have two that I'm part of. About to be a third one starting next year. Of course, you'll learn more about that next year. Not ready to talk about it just yet. But I'm not going to talk about my own podcast today. I'm going to talk about some podcasts I've been listening to at work, because usually I get to listen to them. Oh, man, they just eating me up right now. Red shell, blue shell. Here they come. And inked. I'm not too worried about the ink. We can survive that. So podcast. I listened to some good podcasts this week. The first one I'll tell you about is called The Thing About Pam. No, it's not about Pam from The Office, although I would listen to that because Pam's awesome and super hot. But this one's about a lady named Pam who is a very horrible person. Let's just say it that way. So basically it starts off with this guy. He gets accused of his wife's murder. And he had an alibi. He was at a party. He had everything, all his bases were covered. There was really no evidence of him doing anything mad to his wife. But the police bungled the investigation. And they talked to a lady named Pam, who was his wife's good friend. And Pam made up a bunch of stuff about him and said that he did this and that and this and that to her. His wife was stabbed 56 times. 56 times his wife was stabbed. Now, the reason they ended up accusing him of murder is because he called 911 and said that she had committed suicide because his wife had some depression issues and actually attempted suicide at one point in time in her life. So he assumed that she had committed suicide because her wrist was cut and blood was everywhere. So he didn't investigate her body and check how many stab wounds she had in her back because he didn't move her. Because he was being a responsible person and making sure he didn't get his DNA all over a crime scene that he didn't want to be accused of doing because he loved his wife. So it was sad for him. So anyway, the cops listened to this lady Pam and screwed this guy over and put him in jail. So basically this podcast is from Dateline NBC. They go in depth and they do a lot of research. It's very, very interesting. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. That's just the beginning of the story. That's just the beginning of the story, guys. So think about the rest of it. It gets better. It gets more interesting. It gets sadder. It gets rough. But it's still a really interesting podcast. That's the reason you should listen to that. It's called The Thing About Pam. And I will link it for you down in the description of this vlog today. The Thing About Pam. Remember that. The Thing About Pam. So if you like true crime podcasts, that's a good one. That's a good one to watch. Now, you listen to that one. It's a podcast. Okay, so I've listened to this other podcast. I'm a true crime. By the way, I'm a true crime podcast fan. I'm into the true crime stuff. I like for them to solve a mystery. I like to hear all the details of the case. Of like making a murderer on Netflix, but podcast form is what these are like. Making a murderer on Netflix, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So, the other one I listened to is called. What's it called? I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's called The Teacher's Pet. The Teacher's Pet. It's an Australian podcast from the newspaper called The Australian. And the guy that's reporting on it, he's one of the reporters. I forget his name at the moment, but he's really good. He's really good. Now, this podcast is about the investigation of a lady. Her name is Lynn. She goes missing back in 1982. Okay. And she had 2 daughters, and she loved them very much. But she left them behind one day. She's gone, disappeared. Her husband says that she ran away to go join a religious convent. So, or a religious cult, I mean. Not convent, but a cult. And the police believe him, right? They just let it go. So then he decides 3 days after his wife goes missing, he moves his girlfriend in the house, who's a 16-year-old girl that goes to his school, who he's the teacher of, PE teacher of. 16-year-old girl. So then he marries the 16-year-old girl after he was able to get a divorce because they were able to prove somehow he had some proof that his wife abandoned him, the kids, and he got control of all the property, he got all the assets, everything. This thing is completely bungled. And this reporter does a great job of investigating and detailing it. I'm not going to tell you what happens because it has a great satisfying as far as podcast goes. I don't want to give it away, but you're going to like it. It's pretty cool. It's called The Teacher's Pet. And I am the winner! And that is 50 cc's. It's the banana cup, baby. I did it. So check out those podcasts. Be careful when you go to GameStop and try to use your coupon. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I think if I'd have went to a different GameStop, probably would have been fine. They probably would have taken care of me. And I'm not hating on these people there because they were just trying to do what they're supposed to do, you know? But I would just, it seems like a thing you would train your managers to do. Is to take care of your customers. Build some loyalty. $5 isn't that much money. Take care of them. And they earned the reward anyway because they bought the Power Up reward card and became a member. So they contributed to the company, hook them up if that's a benefit. Anyway, I'm not trying to really soapbox you to death on that. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be playing some 100 cc's. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. All right, so thank you so much. Hope you have a great Sunday. Stay cool. Peace. I'm out.